Motives Menaces, we are back with another reaction video, and in today's video we're going to be reacting to what Kanye recently said. Now, a lot of people have been saying that he's coming out as like the Antichrist, saying that he is God, and I'm like, yo, what is all this stuff? Like, this just sounds crazy to me, because I'm like, wait, Kanye, like, you know that music artist, right? I'm like, yo, didn't this dude used to like make like Jesus music videos? Like, as you can see right here, the Jesus walks on the airplane, or he was also wearing Jesus is King merch. So I'm like, wait, what? Like, this dude was preaching about Jesus not too long ago, but now he's coming out as an Antichrist. So in today's video, we're just going to be reacting to what he has to say, and let's get it.
I have my issues with Jesus. There's a lot of stuff I went through that I prayed and I didn't see Jesus show up. So
okay, right there, he's talking about how there's a lot of times he went through things and he prayed to Jesus, but Jesus didn't show up. You see, when you don't see a sign of Jesus right away, when you don't see him show up right away, that doesn't mean he isn't there. He's just watching you from afar. He's watching you from a distance to see what you would do if he were to leave you at that moment. It's like, say for example, you know, these people, they like give money to the homeless, right? And they record themselves giving the money to like show or like act good. Would you still do that? Would you still give money to the homeless if it meant you couldn't record the video? Obviously, a lot of people, they wouldn't do it, because then they would be like, wait, why am I doing a good deed if no one else knows about it? But you see, in the Bible, it says the Father will reward those who do good in secret.
But my experience in this world, my experience with my children, my experience with other people, my experience with my account, my experience with my brand, and my experience with the level of music that I was dealing with in my own hands. You know how many threats we've been dealt with? And I am.
Yeah, you see, like, when you get into all that stuff, like, when you're starting to depart from God, like, when you're not building that relationship with God, he just said he's getting a bunch of threats. Why is that? That's literally the devil, bro. That's literally the enemy literally sending all these things towards your way to distract you from building your relationship with the way, the truth, and the life in Jesus' name.
Pray my way through them threats either. I had to get up and do it myself.
Okay, he says he didn't pray through these threats. He had to get up and do it himself. Okay? Look where it's got him now. Look what he's saying now.
I ain't had time to pray. So that,
man, Kanye, you know that's an excuse. I mean, a lot of people, including myself, have said that before. I don't have time to pray. But meanwhile, I'm on toxic. I'm scrolling on social media. I'm watching YouTube videos for hours a day. So that's just an excuse that a lot of us, including myself, make on the daily.
That's
but we got to work on that.
Look where I'm at today.
He said that, look where I'm at today. So he's kind of like self-aware. So he contradicted himself, but he's self-aware of what he said.
That's another thing I don't like in Christianity, the fear of God. Because you place one fear, you get another fear, you get another fear. What do you have at that point? You're easily controllable.
Actually, that's not the whole point. Like, fearing God is not to be controlled by God. In the Bible, it says that the fear of God is the start of wisdom. It's the start of actually learning and actually freeing yourself from the enemy, from the things of this world. Like, the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. That's in Job 28:28.
Easily sellable. You're easily
I literally just read that too.
Because you have this fear on you. Like, everybody gonna die eventually. But I'm gonna live my entire life with zero fear. Ain't nobody finna tell me, call me.
Okay, he's saying like he's gonna live without fear, so even not fearing God. But fearing God, it's not like, oh, you have to fear him, so this is gonna limit you. No, like, when you say you only fear God, this is actually unlimiting your limiting beliefs, because you are only fearing a dimensional being, like something that is outside of time, outside of human comprehension, right? So if that's the only thing that you could fear, you're technically fearless, right? Because what, like, you don't have to fear any man, you don't have to fear anything of this world if you only fear God.
Tell nobody around me, play with me, play with nobody around me. Every label, every contract, any type of phone calls, we number one. I'll be surprised that I'm still alive every day.
How did you not so-called disappear?
He's just
like, cause that's a hell of a fight.
Cause, you know, cause I'm God. And anyone to disagree, I'm the God of me, and you can't tell me who I am. I can't tell you.
Okay, Kanye, like, okay, this dude is tripping.
He must be from Dirty Dad.
That's what I'm saying.
Now this dude is saying that he is God, that he is the creator of himself. Nah, you see, this is what happens like when your ego, when your pride takes over. That's literally like how Satan like started as pride. He had pride in himself. He told himself, wait, I could do all the things that God did. I could do all these things the same exact way as God. Like I could be my own creator. But you see, like, you see what that led him to be? You see what happened to him when he had that pride in him? It destroyed him.
I could tell y'all, it's y'all job to listen. I'm the God of me.
So he says, I'm the God of me. You are the creator of your life, but you weren't the one that created your life. If that makes sense. Like, God knew you before you were even born, before you were even brought into this world. He already had a plan for you. He already knew what you were capable of. But you see, he gave us free will. You see, our lives are not predetermined. Like, God did not like set us into like some Morse code and typed our whole lives out. No, my boy. He gave us this free will. So we have a choice. Because you can't force love upon God. You can't force to be loved by anyone or to love anyone. So that's why, yes, we are in control because we have free will, but you got to understand that there is a creator. Like, you can't just say like this whole universe was just built off or just started off a bang. No, my boy. Okay, even if it started off a bang, what created the Big Bang? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to ask yourself these things, because if I were to go outside and be like, man, that house just spawned out of nowhere, like it literally was built since the beginning of time, that'd be foolish of me, right? Because obviously a house has to have a creator. Someone had to design the house in order for it to be built. And the fact that Kanye was also calling himself Jesus at one point just makes it all more just weirder. Like, this dude was basically calling himself his own version of Jesus, which is already like pretty weird if you ask me. But it's just crazy that not too long ago, Kanye was preaching about Jesus, saying Jesus is king, and now he's in this like valley of darkness, in this ego, in this pride, saying he is God, which is kind of crazy. And me personally, like, I'm not gonna wish the worst upon him. I want to see him heal. I want to see him come back to the way, the truth, and the life in Jesus' name. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Rebuke the kingdom of darkness and embrace the kingdom of righteousness. And remember to keep surpassing your limits. And I'll see you guys in the next one.